What's up, Kingdom family? It is your boy, the greatest Kingdom YouTuber under the heavens, your future great general Meek, and back at it with another Kingdom video. Today, we have Kingdom chapter 843, but the proper translation, the best, second best translation. Anyway, last chapter, we saw Toe. He could not get more Rizzy. He couldn't. He jumped off a tall-ass castle wall to save Princess Ney, and then he said at the end, "Be my wifey. I give my life to you." What more do you want? If you're a Toe Ney shipper, what more do you want? But let's not waste any time and get straight into it. You damn idiot. Rokiomi straight away getting emotional. What the hell were you thinking? Jumping down just to save a woman? Whoa, Rokiomi, whoa! She's not just some woman, that's wifey. She's a princess. Like I care. See, Toe knows, bro. She a little fine, you know what I mean? Even so, what would you have done if you died and you fell headfirst from a height that would normally smash a person to bits? I went like this, fell like this, and in an instant, it all turned out like this. What in the world is wrong with your body? This is the power of a great general. Cheers. Bro's drunk already. Toe did not waste any time getting out the Hennessy, getting out the vodka, getting out the spirits. We conquered hard. I conquered hard. Start drinking, Rokiomi. Oh, is that right? The hell it is. I love it. And we come to Kaio 10. Is Princess Ney all right after that? She has calmed down. She will not be forced into any more difficult situations. By the way, what is it, Shin? I kind of thought that when a state is destroyed, the king and the royal family get executed, but I guess that's not how it works, huh? No, not that I'm saying they should be. It's just what I always assumed. I mean, it's not a ridiculous thing for Shin to assume. I'm sure we'd all think the same thing. Then we go to Ryukoku. Oh, we love it, don't we? 10? Sweating already? Idiot. This is just a temporary administration. When the high officials arrive from Kanyo, the execution of the royal family is a very real possibility. So it is a possibility after all. Nah, because Rokiomi, bro, he's about to piss me off. Bro's always on Shin's nuts. This Toe will never allow such a thing to happen. So I say, hey, you gotta go through me? Cause Ney? You talking about Ney? You talking about my wife right there. Hey, put my wife's name out your mouth, bro. Toe's on that Will Smith timing. Hey, cut that crap out. Nanyo and the royal capital are two different things. I will absolutely not allow it. Hey, we love that though. We love when Toe's standing on that. The matter of what to do with the Han royal family is one of the greatest issues. The court at Kanyo has likely been discussing it at length. So it all depends on Kanyo then. Of course it does. 10. One of these high officials from Kanyo is supposed to arrive. Actually, I heard they're supposed to arrive today. That's what I heard too. Urgent news! Excuse the intrusion. A message from the West Gate. The delegation from Kanyo has arrived. Gahaha, speak of the devil. It seems our role here will finally settle down for a bit. I don't know about y'all, but when I look at Toe, he said, not for me. My role ain't gonna slow down. It's gonna speed up. You know what I mean? 10. What kind of people have they sent from Kanyo? Is that another arrogant bastard like Gokei from Nanyo? I don't know that either. Setting aside whether they're arrogant or not, what I do know is that they are even higher ranking officials than Gokei, because in effect they will be the ones governing this vast territory of Han. And here we go. I feel the aura already of them stepping in. I see. So this is Shinte, the former royal capital of Han. Its splendor surpasses all I had heard. And then we have the boys, Kyoku, Shohei-kun, Rishi. I love it, bro. Hey, he has no respect for the Hall of Fame CPU. Former royal capital. Han's dead. Y'all are washed. This chapter is officially called A Great Nation of Law. Oh. See, I'm reacting like this, but imagine Rishi. Bro's definitely creaming in his pants or something. And we come over to the royal palace. Everyone is nervous, sweating more than Shobun-kun and Ten combined, kneeling down. Even the Han King, Princess Ney, kneeling down. Of course, to Rishi and Shohei-kun. You know, I've been watching the Kingdom anime and I've noticed even more. I swear every single character in Kingdom aura farms. Shamelessly. There's so many moments where they're literally saying one or two words or just standing there and farming. It's so shameless, but I love it though. The matter of the Han royal family's fate was not decided by the court at Kanyo until the very last moment. This was due to a head-on conflict between the faction that argued for the entire royal family to be executed to eliminate the root of any rebellion, and Shueisha, who would not yield in his insistence that they be spared. Shueisha argued that if the royal family were to be wiped out, the remaining 5 kingdoms would fight to the bitter end. I mean, it's obvious. That's obvious. Oh, you guys ever play that game? That rock, paper, scissors game? But the snake version? Where it's like once you beat someone, they gotta go behind you? It's like that. Instead of winning the game properly, if y'all just went ahead and jumped the person in front, and then that's how you won? Shueisha's not with that. He's not with that. Like, tell me that wasn't the best analogy I could have given. The opposing faction countered that before considering the other 5 kingdoms, they had to consider the difficulty of ruling one of the 7 warring states as part of Qin, insisting that they must absolutely avoid the exhaustion of a rebellion. On this matter, the faction advocating for the royal family's eradication was overwhelmingly larger, but Shueisha refused to yield. For that reason, the final decision was entrusted to the king Say. Hey, that's motion. If y'all want to know what motion is, this is motion. You're telling me that faction was overwhelmingly larger that wanted to destroy the royal family, and Shueisha by himself said, nah, and that was enough for a stalemate, and I had to go to Say? Bro. I mean, he is chief of military affairs, but still, that's motion, man. The 31st king of Qin, his majesty Say, has made the decision. Han King is sweating buckets over here. Even Nei, a drop or two, a rare drop or two. I don't associate Nei with sweat like Shobunkon, like 10. Not to sever the bloodline of the Han royal family. They will, of course, lose their royal titles, but their status as a noble house will be protected. Ooh, that is interesting though. Even though there won't be king, princess anymore, for them to still be a noble family is huge. That is huge. Obviously a sigh of relief for the Han King from all the ministers. Oh, I didn't notice this. Oh, Nei's relieved, but not only is she relieved, my headcanon says she's looking over that toe. Oh, she's like, you saved me. You saved me, and you know what? I have a present for you. Okay, Toe. His Majesty has also said that he will one day visit Shinte himself, and when he does, he wishes to discuss the building of a new state together with you. The Han King accepts, he acknowledges, he thanks them. Thank you, you guys are too kind. But Rocky Omi, he smirks. Shin, see, they're both happy, because everyone's happy. If we're all happy, happy days. Peace and love. Rishi, this guy never happy. He always got a stank face on. Like, I don't like what's happening. Always skeptical. Low-key, you need your legalist to be like that. I don't hate it. Now then, if I may, allow me to say one thing as well. I oversee legislation and administration in the Qin court. I am Rishi, the guardian of the law. I said this before, but what a badass nickname. Guardian of the law? Look at every... Look at everyone. They can't handle his aura. The Han King's sweating like crazy. Nei sweating like crazy, but not Shin though. Shin like, what? These guys really trying to aura farm right now? The ministers can't believe it. This land of Han was the state that gave birth to the great legalist Kunpi Shi. Nei and the Han King, they're probably wondering where this is going, but I think Nei's more happy that he's getting mentioned. I was a fellow apprentice with Kunpi Shi under the same master. That's right, Rishi of Qin, the one Kunpi Shi-sama acknowledged. Therefore, I know better than anyone the extent of Kunpi Shi's genius. That same Kunpi Shi met an unnatural death in Qin. I shall speak of that matter on another occasion. For now, that is not my point. I wish to speak of the fact that despite having such a genius in its midst, this state of Han did not make proper use of Kunpi Shi and instead remained a Confucian state. Despicable, disappointing, ridiculous. He just said to all the Han ministers' face, y'all suck, y'all suck. Y'all had KD, Kyrie, and Harden all in that team and you still lost? How? How are we not improving? How did we not win a championship? But I'll be honest though, the only difference is that Han, they're like playing in the Western Conference. Not only that, but they're a bottom seed too, so I don't really blame them. They just can't handle Rishi farming all this aura. Please do not misunderstand, I'm not blaming you for this. That is all in the past. From this day forward, all people of Han must live not under Confucianism, but under the law of Qin. This may force a great change upon a people who are already suffering from the fall of their nation, and it may cause them pain. But you must begin to live this way, so that we may build a nation, not where the people of Qin rule over the people of Han, but one where all are equal under the law. I love it. Whenever I see that, I love it. And look, everyone's all for it. Under the law, a nation of equals. To achieve this, the cooperation of every civil official and functionary present here is necessary, so that the people of Han and this new state do not not stray down the wrong path. I ask that you all lend me your strength. Me too, bro, me too. I'm giving y'all my strength. And see, everyone's with it. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Look at the respect. Ooh. Everyone bow down before the guardian of the law. The Han ministers? Bowing down like that? That's motion by Rishi too. Hey, Rishi and Shueisha got motion, man. I'm trying to get like that. Whoa, amazing. Nay loves it too. Yes. And Rishi closes his eyes, remembers his best friend from back in the day, Kanpishi Kanpishi. Are you watching? I am starting in the very land of Han where you once lived. This is the second step in the birth of the first great nation of law in all of China. I love it, bro. Because at the start, at the beginning of Rishi's character journey, character arc, you would have never thought this guy was that deep. You would have never thought he was more than a bastard serving that greedy bastard, Ryufuyi. You would have never thought that. But he has a dream. That's the thing about Ryufuyi's pillars. They all showed their true nature after being touched by Sei. Pause, not in that way. Rishi, his dream of a nation of law, a great nation of law. Shueisha to unify all of China. Saitake even wanted to see a better world, and it so happens that Sei moved him. And then Mobu? Mobu's Mobu. And now we go over to Kanyo, Shobunkun, and Sei aura farming. Look at Sei though, looking out the distance. Of course, I love it. Its land was made a commandery, and it was named Yingchuan. The Shiji records that in the same year that Han was destroyed, Qin took all the lands of Han it had acquired and established them as a Qin commandery named Yingchuan Commandery. So Yingchuan. In Japanese, that would be Eichuan, I think. I don't know. For the people living in the lands that were once Han, this was truly an earth-shattering event. However, for the regions that had not taken part in the war for Han's survival, the fall of this state was something they could not truly feel. In the borderlands, there were even some people of Han who did not know such a war had even taken place. The farther one went from Shinte, the more the information lacked accuracy, leading to confusion in villages and settlements. During abuse from the Qin army, a river of refugees formed, fleeing their abandoned homes. Of course, there were also regions that showed small-scale resistance against such rebellions. Pacification corps, composed of civil and military officials, dispatched from Shinte, worked desperately to persuade them. Former Han civil officials were integrated into these corps, and so Shin and Han worked hand in hand to first quell the chaos throughout the entire region. They're just doing some light world building now, nothing crazy. And here we are back to Shinte, General To. Heikun wants to ask him something. Commander-in-Chief, as it happens, I was just thinking of going to see you. You have done well to see this difficult campaign to its conclusion. As Commander-in-Chief for the military, and as Chancellor, I offer you my deepest gratitude and praise. A moment, Commander-in-Chief. Why don't we gather Rokyomi and Ryukoku, and above all, Rishin, and speak with them? There is something I wish to say to you, and to them. Okay, that makes more sense. This proper translation makes more sense. Since I already did a review and prediction in the last video, for this one, I only have one thing to say. I think it's very much more likely now that either To is going to announce to all of them that he's marrying Princess Nei, or I think in combination with that, he's announcing that he's going to retire. He has to. Because if he's going to say it to Shueisha and the boys, it's probably along the lines of, I'm retiring, my job's done, I'm the oldest of the 6 great generals of Qin, the second generation, I'm 36, I'm done. With this actual translation, that prediction seems much more likely. Either the first one or a combination of both. If you made it to the end, thank you for tuning in. Let me know what you guys thought of this chapter in the comment section below. Also, it would mean a lot to me if you guys left a like and a comment, share this video with a friend, and subscribe for more videos like this.